Hello everyone and welcome to session 14 of Land of Loten. My name is Zach and I am the DM. And today we have with us...
I'm Hannah and I'm Loopy.
Nick playing as Theo.
Bill, Bastion, Lee, Vale, and Eclair.
Marcus playing Uranus.
And Zeke playing Arbella. That still has to level up.
Yeah, we'll work on that as we're chugging through our P stuff. Anyways, you have a book right in front of you.
How many of us are missing? We got
We
Layla.
have...
Two?
So,
Two.
Dorlin playing Princess Layla and Alex playing Kadriel, who will not be with us tonight, unfortunately.
We must have just had a lot of guests
Yeah.
recently. And
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah, a lot of guests with the tournament and stuff, and with NPCs in your party as well, it does feel like there's a lot more. Anyways, makes for some awkward RP catch-up, but we can chug through it nonetheless. So, where we left off last time, the events in Hollow had finished up, and we had begun the second leg of our journey towards Brynheim. To get there, though, we had to travel through the treacherous Arctic tundra of Windsor, which thankfully our ranger, who is used to that kind of environment, able to lead his party through fairly easily.
Is that part of the new Ranger stuff that
Actually,
Or is that-
I think it's old stuff, actually.
really? Because I know
Yeah.
the new stuff makes it like even better.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite dreams.
Yeah, favorite terrain's Arctic, because
Oh.
that's what he served as a tour guide for.
Yeah,
was
no, I
Arctic,
remember
yeah.
that part, but I thought the whatever it's called.
New Ranger stuff adds bonuses for the entire party, but I see it as like if they're all following you anyways.
Yeah, because he
So-
gathers like twice as much food as
Yeah,
he would otherwise.
something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So go Uranus.
Yes, go Uranus. But, and also, a month of time has gone by since we have had last met up and last had a session in game. So, with that, of course, there are various RP conversations that have happened, some changes. Everyone's a month older, and
Vincent.
a month closer. So, in my notes, a little bit of backtracking, but a little bit of retconning. Before you all left Hollow, Loopy had a conversation with Hawk. So, I was going to go ahead and do that real quick, and that'll
Okay.
just start us off, and then we'll get out on the journey, and then,
Here's the guy who left the blood vials, right?
yes.
Okay.
Which we haven't got to, but we're going to get to.
Okay.
Am I appearing after this journey?
As they're setting off, that's when you're showing up. So you traveled with them for that month, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's done with his trials and whatnot, or
His meditations, his attempted connections with everything, and there has been some benefits, some fruitful efforts due to that. But do this first, Loopy. As you wake up on the morning, you are going to set out your night as restless as ever, not able to sleep like you're used to. You wake up to, at first glance over on your dresser, you notice something is different. There are about 20 little vials full of crimson, and then a gentleman standing in the corner who you recognize as Hawk from the very first match of the tournament. You didn't hear him sneak in or anything like that, but he is there, presumably waiting for you to wake up.
I'm gonna
Creepy.
sit up and look at it and be like, may I ask why you're in my bedroom? It's kind of creepy.
That eye you've got. How did you get that?
that eye.
Yes.
Loopy's eye is
Luffy's
changed.
right eye is changed.
Dare you?
I was bit by a night mother.
It was.
This is grave indeed. I'll be honest with you. I'm here on a mission to hunt the Night Mother.
You mean Magdalena?
Yes.
She is already dead.
Really?
Yes.
That seems
I
almost impossible.
did, didn't I?
Yes, you
I was actually the one who killed her.
Ate her heart and everything.
I didn't eat her heart. I just ripped it out of her chest.
You talked about it. And then you talked about throwing it at the orb.
I guess that would be the only way to explain why you are not currently under her control. With what you've got going on.
So, what exactly is all of this happening?
Luplula, and he would know your name due to the tournament. You are changing into something different, something similar to the Night Mother. It is peculiar. Only one of your eyes have changed, but nonetheless, there's reason to suspect that you are no longer the same person you were yesterday. How do you feel when you eat food?
It's not satisfying.
As I suspected. Where I come from, I'm called what is a hunter. And you all here may have a different term for that, but we use various things, such as blood, for many uses. Healing purposes, instruments in battle, whatever need be. Due to what we are hunting, they're very useful to us.
What exactly is it that you're hunting?
Things like Magdalena. And apparently you beat me to the hunt on that one.
You're welcome.
But, as you can see, I am supplying you with what I have left on me, because I feel you made me these.
What exactly will they do?
Satiate you.
Okay. What other changes can I expect to happen?
I honestly don't know. I've never encountered someone who has underwent changing with their host being destroyed. By this point, you would have been a thrall under Magdalena.
It's a good thing I ripped her heart out then.
I suppose it is.
I've already discussed my changing with my friends. Is it possible that I could turn on them?
I think these vials should definitely help with that. And I imagine by what we have researched, every 3 days, you should consume one of these.
Okay.
The fact that you are still able to even eat and consume food is also strange.
Should I stop doing that?
I'm not sure, to be honest. But if the Night Mother is truly dead, I need to go back and report this immediately. I will have scouts still. And they will hopefully be keeping an eye on you. And everything that may be changing about you. But just stay safe out there.
Thank you.
It's okay. And he'll very Batman-esque leave the room. with like a flourish of his cloak and everything. Yeah.
Is that
The whole
20? 20 of those?
Yeah, 20 blood vials.
Is he from your room? Okay.
He is indeed.
Wait, did we encounter him
Yes.
in the Bloodborne?
Okay. Anyways.
Can we move the mic maybe towards the center of the table?
As far as it will go.
Yeah, well, what I'm noticing is when you were talking, it was picking you up really, really well. And then as Hannah was talking,
I was also being real
Okay,
quiet.
if I was you, I would raise it up like this. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it just. And then, yeah.
Yeah, right now it's equal if you notice.
Yeah, I just don't want to be too loud and like
No, that's.
RIP
that's
headphone
fine.
users.
But
I'd rather it be loud than soft.
If we're consistently loud, then people don't have to play the raise your mic or raise your volume, lower
Yeah.
your volume.
Yeah.
thing. But then we have those moments where we talk really softly. And
Yeah.
The mic hardly catches us, and then people have to turn their volume up, and then all of a sudden Murad goes ah! Just
And
like that.
everyone is now deaf.
No, my voice is not as loud.
Sorry, folks back home. We have physical evidence, actually.
Physical evidence of paranormal activity.
The second Murad talks, the mic maxes out.
Anyways, that is one bit of. We had Theo and Lachanel, which we took care of that already.
Oh my.
So
Probably
you
right.
all, during this month, would notice they've been chatting quite a bit. And
Oh my.
also, as everyone's trekking outside of Hollow, beginning to. That is when Veil joins up with you all again. So we'll pick up from there.
Cool. Oh, before we leave the town, I would have looked for Ojin
Oja? Okay.
before he left.
Yeah. So you would find him in the church just getting ready for his journey to the capital.
Yeah.
I mean, like Arabella will also talk to Ojin, but also make time for Vincent, if you know, as
Okay.
we discussed.
Okay, we'll get to that next.
Okay, so I'll go into the church and I'll find Ojin,
Okay.
and I'll congratulate you again for besting me in the tournament.
Oh, I feel luck had a hand in that one, but thank you very much.
Well, I can tell that your attunement with your god certainly helped to your favor.
Perhaps it did. Bahamut may have favored me in those fights. Seems there was a reason he wanted me to go.
It almost felt like I was compelled as well, but I could not speak entirely to that. I did wish to talk to you more about religion in this land and what your plans were when you meet with the royal family.
My plan is a simple one. Just tell them what I think. That's what any old dwarf would do by this point.
So, a similar conversation, hopefully, to what we've already had in our days past.
Indeed.
I was looking, hopefully, to slowly spread religion in this land, the deeds of the gods, and I must first get permission from my goddess so that I may spread the word of more gods than just her. For I recognize the idea that one god having too much power would bring an imbalance to this world.
Yes, but you, being a paladin, much like myself, you very well know that you have pledged yourself to your goddess, as have I, my god. We owe a sacred duty to them. Everything we do is in their name. So, while it is great to spread the idea of religion, do not forget where your duties lie.
I will keep that in mind. She is a mother to me, after all.
Attaboy. And I'll kind of like give you a solemn pat on the back. As he, well, it's more of the upper thigh. I don't think about it, but you know.
The sentiment is
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Perhaps lost on Bastion, but you know.
Yes. I didn't need a leg massage, but thank you. I wish you well on your journey.
And I wish you on yours.
Okay, thank you.
Very well. Arbella
Two
with
things.
Vincent.
Ocean and Vincent. Ocean is gonna be pretty short.
Okay.
She's gonna just basically asking for like advice on how to combat her rage. That compels her to do evil things sometimes, even though. Like after my
if-
collarbone was broken.
If you are feeling lost in times of desperation, it helps to look outside yourself. Yes, while things may seem deep and dark for you alone, look around you. Look with the group that you travel with. Look to those beyond us. You can find
Thank
peace wherever you look.
And, from Ocean she goes to Vincent and says her offer again. It's like
Vincent,
I'm like, I'll be your ears and I'll be your eyes. I'll keep my mouth shut though, unless I recruit someone on the way.
well now, don't be so generous to give yourself those titles quite yet. Don't get me wrong. I am willing to welcome you into the Liberty Regalia. We are desperately recruiting after all, but
And I can't help with that.
just be careful with what you say.
I will be.
Mentioning our name means you are representing us in a way. But having someone in the loop of Layla's group, yeah, that would prove invaluable.
Alright.
I hope this would be the way of joining allegiances in some cases.
I hope so. I know I felt with the princess, but I know her that well. She might. I know if she's gonna turn on us or turn on the group of Regalia or anything, but
I don't
Sick.
see that. In fact, I had a very pleasant conversation
Ah.
with him. With her.
did you just assume her?
But yes, congratulations. Welcome to the Livery Regalia. You'll get your robes later.
Alright. Thank you.
Arbella was just in it for the robes.
Just for the
Yeah, she was
one more thing.
Shagging.
He reaches into his robe, or his cloak. He doesn't wear robes. His cloak, and in his pocket he pulls out a piece of paper.
Mhm.
Keep this close. Use in case of emergencies.
Awesome.
And grab this piece of paper. And he'll go on his way.
Okay. What is this piece of paper?
You open it and look at it.
Yeah.
Roll investigation.
Ooh, this would be my level is higher than
Mm-hmm.
one of those. So, where's the investigation?
Would be in the eyes.
It's gonna be like a 17. Oh, no, actually 15. It's a 0.
Okay. As far as you can deduce, and you are very confident in your deduction, this seems to be a blank piece of paper.
I'm gonna follow Vincent.
Oh, God.
What is the meaning of this?
He's nowhere to be found.
Why? I knew where he was going. Like, let's see. Have a look.
Yeah. You've seen him teleport before. You can give a pretty good guess he doesn't want to stay in one place for very long. And
Okay,
he's
yeah.
already pretty much overstayed his welcome in one of the capital cities.
That was great. And vanished.
All right. Anything else in Hollow before we set off and catch up on RP stuff.
I would like to grab tinkering supplies.
You have them.
Okay.
I'm just curious, before we left Hollow, when I told the story of Sarah at the inn, did we by chance receive gold, applause, connections?
I mean, yeah, there were definitely applause, and with it being a time of celebration and celebrating, you know, the floating festival and the coming of the new year and everything, there was hoops and hollers and cheers all around. As far as gold, everyone was pretty much tapped out during the celebration, but it does feel good to be recognized for your talent, and perhaps a story that should be shared all around, not just here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll get into the Bard's College one day.
Maybe one day,
Maybe one day.
if such a thing exists.
What year is it in the land of Loten?
41.
21 years since
Ah,
the takeover.
The
interesting.
takeover.
Yeah.
41 years of this royal family's ruling.
Yes.
I might have to ask Vail what actual year it
Oh,
is.
I'm bumping you. I'm sorry.
It's at least.
It's at least 41.
I mean,
Why
telling
is
the
this
time
not-
would just be done by whatever,
Ruling.
whatever,
Yeah.
like, civilization is ruling.
Are we
The
gonna get
history
to
book
year
is-
42?
Written by the victors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the history books are written by the victors, therefore.
Indeed.
Indeed they are.
All right.
So we're running into Vail now?
Yes, Vale comes swooping down gallantly,
Swooping.
as he does from Skypia, full of information, full of things to tell, and this would be after you guys are a little ways outside of Hollow. As you were aware, there are some guards inside of Hollow looking for you after Layla mentioned the orb to Lucian.
Oh.
So you're like, just gonna
meet
best
them outside.
avoid that.
Gotcha. I do have a question about the change shape. If I'm making her smaller to accompany me, do I have to use the time limit?
I wouldn't say so.
Okay. Because I honestly don't plan to use the other part of this thing. I just wanted her to be able to go with me places.
Yeah.
Okay. She is now huge. No, she's large.
Okay.
What size are you?
What say you?
Large.
Okay. So, standing up should be over 10 feet tall. She's a biggin.
Even Bastion has to look up.
Yeah.
Loopy has to look up to
Our
everybody.
bows intimidating.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
Nothing new.
Yeah.
Yes, but when you have to.
Yeah. Kind of need your back brace to like lean back.
like a human watching a giant.
I assume I healed, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Over this month of time, you will heal with the help of Bastion and stuff.
Yeah, part of our RP will be talking about religion and stuff if you are willing to listen.
So, Vail, you join them, with a female construct and a kind of teal-haired, spear-wielding
I met him.
fighter. Yes, you
I
did
did.
meet him right before you left. That's right. You see that he is now traveling with your new companion.
Our bow's gonna make a joke. We found the replacements.
Well, I look forward to battling him sometime.
Oh God.
How did it do?
I've
Did you lose?
I won the first time, I lost the second time.
Oh, it's usual.
You watched the whole thing. I mean, I
I
know
meditated.
This, but
I knew what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were aware to everything that happened.
It
with the
was
trip.
I'm gonna
interesting
look at
to say the
CV.
least.
Or are you
CV,
trying to
yes.
like ignore the fact that you know everything and not tell us that?
Wait, is CV functional
You
again?
guys don't know that I know everything.
I know.
She's
I know.
with the
I
group, right?
I know that you know that I don't know.
Don't go down that rabbit hole, please.
He's gonna look at CV and go, Bastion get a girlfriend?
Princess.
They don't
I
understand.
do not know what that is.
We need.
Princess, what is a girlfriend?
Hey,
Is it similar
I
to
have a question. Can
dickhead?
I
Can
assume
Arbella explain it to her, like through persuasion, please?
What persuasion do you
How
need?
can- you don't need to-
God.
You don't need
No, so
Yeah.
no, she would understand the concept and kind of complete the concept.
No, yeah, you can convey the meaning of words to her. That doesn't need a
I'm gonna
roll.
look to Theo and ask him because I'll
Yeah.
trust him more than.
I'm gonna say it's when someone
You're asking me
has
about what girlfriend
very
is.
strong emotions for another,
Oh.
and well,
Spin an epic tale.
and is willing to
They see when a mom
spend
and
all
a
the
daddy.
all the life, or in your case, all their functioning capacity with the other person construct, whatever.
Brother,
That seems highly irrational.
insert slot A into
Okay.
tab B.
Sometimes you have to do irrational things. So even you.
Activating program
I don't understand.
HONER.
I didn't get it.
Activating program HONER. Insert into tab B. You do mechanical.
Yeah.
Hey, Stevie.
Anyway.
Stevie.
This is your CV. Oh my.
Viewer discretion.
That screen is just blue now.
I don't understand. Anyways.
I only do what I'm told.
No, CV. We activate. Remove the C. Just leave the V.
I just got an X rating on this.
What have I done?
Let's hope this never gets animated.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And we all know, if it would to be animated, that would be the scene right there.
Did you watch this
Yeah.
black bar go?
Yeah.
No,
That's horrible.
no. I mark this day. This is gonna be.
Okay, we got lots of
No.
stuff to do. Let's
Moving
get-
on.
Yeah. Lots of stuff. If,
phone
if
died.
you're wanting to share anything,
No one asked.
no?
Where have you been?
With my people. We had much to meditate on, as you're well aware.
I understand the concept of meditating, but I wonder why you were forced, or why you needed to meditate.
Well, I attempted to find a way to control this power, if at all possible. We did make some headway. As far as I've noticed, it no longer harms me.
I'm glad to hear this.
And I am not fully affected by its bloodlust. Sadly, I'm still compelled to utilize the blade.
Were we ever all informed of everything, including this power? Or did we ever know more than he accepted the power and now has an ice weapon?
You guys made me pretty much spill the entire
Yeah,
sack.
you guys got
I wasn't
pretty much
You
most-
guys like ganged up and made me tell
Yeah.
everything.
Even
Yeah.
the soul sucking and all of that.
That, well, he didn't realize that was happening at the time that he spilled all the information. That's something he discovered while he was up the clan.
That's what I was trying
Yeah.
to
So-
find out. So
You're like a soul eater or something like that, or what
no,
is it?
we know nothing about the souls, so you can ask that.
Didn't he? Didn't
No,
he
he didn't
say-
just say that.
No.
He just said he's not
That's-
compelled
yeah.
to use the power.
And that it no longer harms him, from what he can tell. And that he's making headway. As information you were given.
Do you wish to abandon this power?
In due time, I would prefer not to be connected to this power, yes. But I would like to ensure that this power is well out of the hands of those that would utilize it for evil intent.
Perhaps we should work on destroying this power entirely.
There's some theories of how we can do this. I do believe that the elite that lies to the west will have the answers that we seek.
Is that the?
So, are you planning
Rory.
to join us once more?
Well, my mission still stands to ensure that the princess succeeds in her mission, so yes.
I'm glad to hear this. I look forward to our journeys.
While we're all chit-chatting, I'm going to tell everybody about my nightly visitor.
Ooh.
So, do you remember the conversation we had? This would have been yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday, with you all, right after Lachanel joined us.
No.
No, but I've gotten the deets.
You would have been there. You wouldn't have been.
I tried to crack a joke.
The
Yeah.
vampirism stuff.
Yeah, and basically she said, if she turns against you guys, she wants you to kill her.
Oh, that dramatic speech.
Oh, yeah, if I
Yeah.
was there, Bastion would have said, I'll find a different way.
Arbella's like,
I have been given vials that are supposed to. What was the word you used? It was a big word.
Satiate.
Satiate me. I don't exactly know what they're going to do. I just know that they're supposed to help.
Is it very apparent what they are?
I'm not pulling them
I was
out.
gonna say,
No.
They're in my little bag of
Well,
holding.
if we were to see them,
Yeah.
would it be very apparent what
it's,
they are?
it's pretty obvious.
Okay.
Very,
I'm going
very
to
thick
ask-
liquid crimson color.
Yeah.
So your nightly visitor satiated you?
by the way, CV, that's your friend.
No,
No.
he gave me
I am even more confused.
means to do that.
Ah, so the tools to satiate yourself.
Yes.
Oh my.
Oh my god, guys.
Why?
It's going there.
Why?
Bill is on a one-track mind tonight.
Yeah, goodness.
The tool to
You
satiate.
hang out with Jill or something.
But,
CV, you are a tool to satiate.
It's so great because this is one of the first opportunities I get to really use my lack of knowledge of things.
Yeah.
So I get to play like complete ignorance.
yeah.
Oh, naivety.
Lachanel will, like, lean over to you after Vale has rejoined. It's like, I'll be honest, you guys get more and more terrifying as we go through the days.
Who's he saying that to?
Or honest, the most sane of us
Yeah,
all.
the one who's been, like, the most casual, just drinking.
There's a reason we're still alive.
I suppose so.
Stick with us and you'll be in good hands.
What does thanks to you?
Yeah, shining
So
spear.
just to verify, I'm still fighting to be emotion driven, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to actively try still. Got it. I am feeling sad.
Have I gone through any emotional change, or is it just physical?
Did I dick
Other
that,
than the not being.
I am
It's
not
just like
angry.
the distance when you felt like the corruption. If you, I believe you still have that point of corruption.
Yeah, I
so
do.
you do have that in effect.
Okay.
But as far as like the transformation,
Okay.
that doesn't seem to affect you internally, well, emotionally as much.
Okay.
What?
For a second, I thought it was a hot drink.
All right.
Just coffee. It's hot.
As this month goes by, anything else
Glass, you want some?
we need to touch on?
Let me think.
I would definitely be spending all of my downtime meditating on this.
During the month or before we leave?
During the month.
During the month. Oh, there's plenty.
Currently on the travels, and I'm just like meditating, training, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I get that.
I'm gonna be making my stuff,
Yeah.
even though it's technically
We
already
kind of
done.
like worked on that last time. Yeah.
Arbella would be looking into some, just out of curiosity, into some dark books.
Where are you getting these dark books?
Oh yeah, right.
I do have a question.
I know, like, I don't know, she asked Ocean for something.
Something to read?
Yeah, something
Why did
about...
she ask Ojin that?
I was gonna say.
You never asked that before we
yeah,
left.
that
now
was.
we are on the road. You
currently
cannot backtrack.
traveling.
Okay, like, on the road in small towns, I would, like, recruit people for the Regala, but I would also, look for, like,
You're
some
actively
creepy book or something like that.
the
That's what...
princess. That makes
In
sense.
these small farming towns, you ask for a creepy book.
What do you mean by dark book?
Something. Just
Like
creepy.
a horror novel?
Yeah, something.
You
That's
find
probably what it'll be seen as.
one spooky book.
What's it about?
It's written in Dwarvish.
The Tale of Frankenfurter.
Goosebumps.
I make Loopy translate that.
Oh, I don't speak Dwarvish. I'm a gnome.
That's racist.
Okay,
I don't have a beard.
I talk to Vale about that book.
How do you know he speaks Dwarvish?
I asked the whole party around too.
All right, Murat, I'm gonna cut you off. Enough with the troll.
Yep.
It's not the troll. I'm curious.
In all
About-
seriousness, Vale had talked to you about making armor for Eclair.
And I have not done it.
No headway at all.
No.
Okay.
Also fixing my glove.
He's going to tell you not to worry about
Have
it.
not done that either.
Because
But I
her
wasn't
AC's
asked yet,
18
though.
now.
So Luffy is selfishly only worrying about herself during this month.
She built me explosive.
Yeah, I did make Uranus explosive arrows. I was gonna. Do I have time within all my other shit to fix?
I mean, she made a thunder cannon in 12 hours.
Well, what you were currently constructing that we were talking about
Yeah.
at the end of the last session with bad news,
Yeah.
that's gonna eat up like
Okay.
most of your time.
Okay. And that's just the like shell of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so other
Almost bad.
activities with
Shotgun?
Luffy.
2d12 weapons.
Essentially like a grenade launcher, bazooka, something like that.
So all other
terrifying.
Luffy inventions are gonna kind of be put on standstill.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she's going to try and be making this for it not to be like a 4 or 5 month process, she has to put all her effort into that. And it sounds like that's what she's going to do.
Okay. Bastion would first, until he was successfully able to make contact with Saren Ray, he wants to spend his active time meditating resting time, I should say, meditating and trying to contact Saren Ray, see
Yeah.
what she says about his plan.
So, as you're constantly trying to reach out to Saren Ray, you do feel that the bond between you two is perhaps the strongest it's ever been since entering Loten.
Okay.
Which is very comforting to feel. And then you discuss with her your plans of sharing all religion.
I wish to seek permission to
Yeah,
do so in order to
Yeah.
keep balance
Yeah.
and see if she is okay with me
She's,
keeping my vow to her, but also helping the world in general.
she's willing and accepting of this.
Particularly, I'm curious about her answer to the spread of the evil religions, if she was against that.
She's not too keen on that.
Okay. Because it's hard to kind of utilize them in the first place, so I might ignore them.
Due to her alignment and her view of the multiverse, she's very hesitant when you bring up the names of some of those evil gods.
So would she say to not spread their name?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Bastion's been in one universe and this universe, so
Yeah.
he doesn't quite understand the concept of a multiverse.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
would she at least be perfectly fine with him telling, like, an accurate history and portrayal of these evil deities?
The lessons that they would hold.
Not necessarily the lessons, but, like, the
I
parts
mean,
that they played with the other gods.
Bastion's only going to speak of gods when there is a necessity of such. If he knows of a god who can help the situation, he wishes
Well-
to speak of that god.
Well, I guess it's kind of like how people talk about God and Lucifer. You know, we don't worship Lucifer, but we know who he is.
Sebastian,
Yes.
I fully believe that your actions in my name will open the gateway for religion to be much more accepting in this world.
So would
It
you
is
prefer...
not.
Oh,
It is not something that needs to be forced upon people, or even really introduced in such a linear fashion. If people see what you are capable of doing within my name and are interested in that, they will find their own way to their own deities.
So, would you like me to just spread your name then?
You may make people aware of the existence of other gods, but as you do deeds, be sure to mention me with those.
Well, yes, of course. As you are my mother and the one who brings me power, I must mention you.
As you are my child.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Very well.
And then as we're traveling, either during breaks after this, and if I'm capable while walking, I'll be tinkering, and I'll make charms.
Metal symbols.
I'll be making little, probably the size of like a silver dollar each. They will be fairly intricate little symbols made out of scrap metal to the best of my capabilities. Maybe I have to spend some time getting it down and have a couple bad ones at first.
Usually I would make you roll for something like this, but with the time span being a full month, you would have enough time to get it down.
To pretty accurately
Yeah.
get at least semi-detailed charms.
Yeah, as you were saying, like the first couple maybe not even the symbols you were wanting, but as you kept going at it, you got a little bit better at it. And the
Honing my craft.
intricacies, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll work on some of the good gods at first and kind of have a little stockpile for when necessary to hand out. My goal being to use these and to spread religion to the towns that we pass by, to help out where necessary and where I can, in order to hopefully bring religion into favor once more in this religiously broken land.
And to let you guys know, during this month of travel, it's pretty much like following a very faded road into the wasteland of Windsor. There's not really any town stops between this and the ruins of Windsor.
Oh, very little or almost none?
None.
How long has it been since the fall of Windsor?
10 years.
Oh, so every town is just about abandoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole...
Are they planning on coming back there?
They're waiting
desolate.
for an elite to be appointed to revitalize that.
Why has it been so long since an elite has been appointed?
They're not sure on the condition of King Loten, and if someone is to take the throne, that would be their first assignment, would be to assign a new elite.
Is there
Windsor.
fear of Aaron Dawn coming?
That's part of it as well.
Okay, because I can imagine if someone was appointed, he'd be like, "Oh hell no!"
Yeah, that's part of it as well.
Would like to expand upon what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm pretty much going to, when I'm not training to keep up my physique, because I am a dude. Okay. What I'm doing, I'm going to meditate and try to find a way to come up with answers. So when I do train, I'm going to actively try to not always be forced to pull that, and if need, is
To use
the connection
weapons?
between me and the deity, is that lessened or just
So, with
the middle?
with the bonds that you felt concerning this weapon, you felt a connection between you and the weapon, and then the weapon to a third source. Like the weapon was a surrogate between the two of you. It is the connection between the weapon itself and that third party that you feel is weakened right now.
Okay. So I'm actively going to try and do, and the weapon's a different entity, right? That's how you explained it?
Or a vessel? Or...
Yeah. Judging from how you saw Magdalena refer to it and the circumstances involving getting this weapon, there is some sort of entity involved with the weapon itself, and then a connection elsewhere alongside that as well.
Okay. I would meditate to try and also come up with answers or ways to, I don't want to say convince the sword to not always, there's situations where when I need to use weaponry, it'd be best not to pull a magic weapon out.
So he's asking if
Yeah.
he's capable of using normal weapons without the power of the magical weapon imbued.
And in situations where my life would be put in danger, that would kind of ruin whatever's going on.
Yeah.
So I would prefer to not always be forced to pull that weapon.
It's certainly something you work on throughout this whole month,
Okay.
and as you're doing it, on very rare occasion, you feel yourself able to overcome something and draw a different weapon, but it feels like it takes a lot,
Yeah, a
in
lot of
order to do
concentration.
so. Yes.
Okay.
Something that might be difficult to do in the heat of battle.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I would definitely be training and meditating. Also practicing on magic with Eclair and seeing how much effort it would take to look like make her smaller, normal sized and whatnot.
Okay. You do so.
You talk to people if they're here to talk to me, of course.
Yep. Okay. Anything else?
I mean, like, I don't know, people think it's a troll, but like, while traveling through the thing, do I find anything curious? Windsor, like,
Going
So
through
learn
here,
about-
it's pretty much blizzard heavy.
no, like,
Tracks.
rambling around, like, houses when
Is
houses
everyone
in
aware of what
town.
happened? Like details?
We've been
In
told.
Windsor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
Like
been told.
details.
Yeah,
Details.
everyone knows.
Okay.
Yeah, like going into houses and stuff. I'll be able to break in.
Layla kept.
There's no houses. We couldn't pass through any towns.
I mean,
You said
there are various destroyed houses. You find a rock that looks like it has a face on it. You find, scrap wood that has been soaking in snow for years.
I'll take the rock that has a face on it.
It kind of looks like it has a little face on it. Just etchings of the rock and everything, just how it's shaped. Like, okay,
I'm gonna look for investigation.
go for it.
Yes. Was controlled by
6.
That sure does look like a rock with a face on it. If you look at it just the right angle, holding up in the light, yeah, you can make out the two eyes and the nose.
Okay, I'll keep it.
Okay. Alright. And then, on that note, I think we'll catch up to
Okay.
where we were.
Yep, cool.
Where we had left off, we were at a campfire, kind of sitting in a cave. Cadriel had informed everyone about his visions and everything.
What vision?
Of a snapping maw, of a tower, of things of that nature.
we saw the tower
and
in
in
the distance,
Hollow,
right?
he had said, I have these visions, and so far they have all come true.
Okay.
I would definitely expand upon the tower thing
Yes.
because I know about that too. I
You
believe.
had seen these 4 different towers erupt over the land while you were watching. You saw one of them go down.
Wait, while he was
Oh, he's up there.
this last time.
Or before he-
while he was up there during the tournament and watching
Okay,
everything.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So these towers are new.
Brand new.
Okay.
So as you all sit near the campfire, Theodore telling one of his many stories, and people just chatting, eating,
Our boat goes like,
cooperating.
if you look at this from the right angle, it looks like a face.
What?
Vishnu looks at it. I don't really see it.
How can you not see
He's
it?
slowly gotten more comfortable around you all. It's still a very weird experience for him.
Kind of became a little bit part of the crew.
Yeah.
How big is this rock?
Yeah,
Is it a small one?
yeah, small rock.
I just chucked it in the fire.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna catch it.
Okay.
Just a rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have this rock.
You have that rock?
Is it very spherical? What
No.
size is it?
About,
Damn it.
about half the size of your palm.
Damn it.
His
My
palm, not
palm?
yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he really hoping it was
My
a wishing
fault, not
orb?
yours.
Yeah.
Or is it
Little chipped edge on it.
a secret? A wishing orb.
I'll be very, very
Doesn't look
angry
like it.
if that thing turns out to be one of the most important artifacts in the game.
It's not gonna. It's not gonna be.
I just,
Doesn't really feel like it.
It's just a
Do we
rock.
find any wishing balls?
During your month of travel, you do not find any wishing orbs with stars on them.
just
Okay. Any in this cave?
Can I check the cave?
You look around
Is there
this
anything
cave.
behind us? Is there any? Does it go back very far?
It's kind of like an indent. It's less of a cave and more of like you guys are under an overhang right now.
Oh, like in Dark Souls.
Damn it! That was my first thought. Was I want to go. Look
You
at
do
this
fit.
cave.
Just barely, but
All I
you
want to
do.
do is find them all.
Eclair kind of has to shrink down a little bit in order to fit in there with y'all.
So
But
if I'm walking,
Yeah.
she's either the size of a dog or on my shoulders again because I
Yeah.
miss it.
yeah,
You're a parrot dragon.
I miss my little dragon wrapped around me. They bitching at me in my ear.
Instead of you being wrapped around the dragon.
it seems to be a good consensus amongst all of you that as nightfall is upon you, that we will wait till morning and go tackle the tower.
Oh, I'm going to a tower.
Tackle a tower.
Yes, we can. So
Phrasing.
when Kadriel had his vision of the tower
Yeah.
in the snow,
There's a
we can
silhouette
see the tower in the blizzard through the blizzard. We
Yeah,
can see
where,
the silhouette.
where
of
you
the tower.
guys are at, it's heavy snowfall, rough winds, but in the distance there is a silhouette of the tower.
Wait, as we're going to bed right now, we see a silhouette.
Yeah.
Yes.
We think we're gonna get to it tomorrow
Yeah.
and tackle it.
Yep.
Okay.
It's Sarah. It's his eye.
There is no floating fiery eyes on top of this tower.
Oh man.
So,
We want the Dragon Balls, damn it.
I know.
We only have 3,
I'm
right?
pretty damn sure we
Three.
missed one.
We have 3.
You have 3?
We have 3.
I mean,
I've got one,
unless if one
the
was in
2-star one.
Windsor or,
We got one in the cave early on, way early on in that cave.
One,
How many
one
do you
in
need?
Ghost Town, and then one in Elysium, Castle Elysium.
How many do you
I
need?
believe that's the other two.
I have.
There's 7 of them.
I have the one from States.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Ghost
so we have
Town.
2.
So if you get the 7 of them,
Yeah, we
you
had
can
to miss one
actually
by-
like,
there's no way.
make a wish.
No?
Any
think
kind
this
of
one?
wish.
I think we did
I think we did.
somewhere.
We'll see.
He has that DM green.
DM tip for the day.
DM tip of the day. You have not missed. Put those back.
Were they in order?
They were in a specific spot.
Oh, I just saw they were on the very edge. So
Yeah.
I
Way
was.
to go.
So,
Way to go, Bill.
Okay, well,
as
Bunch of
the next
coasters.
morning unfolds, Kadriel and Layla are sitting there, looking really nervous about this tower. I'm not so sure about this.
it'll be fine.
No?
What are you so worried about?
Layla, being Layla, just like, well, sudden towers appearing out of nowhere, that seems like magic to me, and I don't really, we've had enough of our fill of that.
Is our group not proving enough to you?
I'm curious.
I guess I'm curious as well. I'm just worried what may be in there, but we should at least, I guess, investigate the outside of it.
Let's
At
get
least
a
we
move
know
on.
that if something we do within the tower will make it disappear.
That's true.
As long as we don't disappear inside.
Don't you, maybe it is in Windsor, so do you think it might be, what's his name, Aaron Dawn?
I don't know. Now, you said there were 4 of these, and they're not all here, so I'm not sure if Aaron is connected to this.
Maybe he is.
Does it look ominous?
It's a perfect cylindrical shape, almost silver in color right now. And as you guys are slowly trekking towards it, you get about, I'd say, like 100 feet away. You see this kind of soft pulsating of blue lights going up it in like a rhythm.
Aliens.
Did Cadriel say that felt ominous in his visions to him, or did you just feel like it was something
He just
that was
saw it.
Hey,
Just saw it. Okay.
Arvel's gonna go like, Bastion, does this feel evil to you?
We need to get closer before I can tell you that.
Yeah. And from this distance, you guys can also see right where you would judge to be the entrance of this thing. There are several creatures about 6 to 7 feet tall, white fur, very ape-like in structure.
Oh god.
Oh no! Yetis! 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 Arvel's gonna be like, Yetis.
Do
Yeah,
Yetis exist in this plane?
They do.
Okay. I was
Something
wondering if
like
I
they
was full of
are
crap
not,
or...
not Yetis. What is it in Skyrim? These fucking white things.
Trolls.
Trolls. There you
Yeah,
go. I'm thinking
snow
more of a
trolls or
troll
whatever.
than a Yeti.
Troll.
They are indeed
Well, they
Yetis.
are trolls.
Ha.
Attempting to pound on whatever this thing is, but doesn't seem like they're very successful.
Hmm.
Do
Try-
they look,
try-
do they look aggressive? Like they would attack us?
Yeah,
Would
they
you
don't
know
seem
this
very
being
friendly.
Arctic person?
Can Arbella, what is it called?
So I would know.
Can you use animal? Are they considered animals or?
Actually, you know what? Let me find out. Would I recognize anything that looks like this from where I'm from?
Yes, during your Arctic travels, Yetis being native to that kind of region,
Right.
you would recognize these.
As
Yeah,
Yeti.
yeah, they are Yeti creatures, and there's one much larger than the other four that you spy, and you suspect that to be a more, alpha Yeti in comparison to
I'm
the
gonna-
other four.
Are they pretty focused? They don't know. They don't know we're here.
Yeah,
yet.
they're focused on the tower that seemingly popped up right
I
where
don't
their
know.
nest was.
Arvel's is gonna ask. Arvel's
You're gonna tell me what I'm gonna ask, really?
No, Arvel's gonna ask Aranis. Hey, Aranis, is there a way we can avoid confrontation with them and kind of make a deal for them to leave so we can, like,
Can we
offer a
not kill 'em?
fish, apple, or something?
Do
Is
they
that
look
possible?
Like, do they look like they want to cooperate to you?
I mean, like, if we offer something, they might.
They're very animalistic in nature. There's not
Yeah,
any
but
conversation.
food plus animal equals.
Would you like them dead?
No.
You see, they're trying to get into the same place we are. Attacking is our
Knocked
best option.
For honest, you would know these beings of being chaotic evil in nature and
Yeah.
monstrosities,
Right.
not really.
Right. They're not something you
yeah,
cooperate with.
They're not communicative things.
So you're gonna call them evil beasts?
Yes. I'm gonna suggest we attack them.
Okay.
While they don't know we're here.
Perhaps
I don't like it, but
perhaps
I'm still...
the element
How many
I
are there?
could
How
hit
many
them
are there?
with the boom boom stick.
There's 4 smaller ones and 1 larger one.
Or a bomb.
perhaps the element of surprise is necessary.
I was about to say I have a white cloak and I have explosive arrows, so I'm gonna.
Oh my.
I'm gonna suggest that I
Hey.
go ahead and shoot one from a distance from the
Oh,
start.
I have an
from the start.
idea. We could just like bombard the crap out of these
I would
Yetis.
suggest that between me and Loopy's explosive weapons, we try and take them out from a distance first, and if it comes to hand-to-hand combat, then we can. Then anybody else can join in.
How many did you say there were again?
I
3?
like that
There's
idea.
4 smaller ones and then 1 of the.
I still need to
The
level
big
Would
up.
you
guy.
like me to throw bombs or use the boom boom stick?
Bombs, both. These both.
I'm going...
Shove a bomb
actually,
into
I-
the boom
actually,
boom
I-
stick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I
say
have-
a side remark.
Hey,
all
wait,
of
guys,
the
he has an idea.
I have an idea. I have mislead. So what it does is that I cast an illusory projection of myself, and I can move this illusion wherever it is. And so,
Is there a range on it?
let me check on this.
I say they're currently focused on the door, pound on the door, so they're not looking at us anyway. I mean,
Quick question, because Uranus would know about these creatures. Does your illusion project a smell?
oh yeah.
Creatures of smell, not sight.
Yeah.
In the winter tundra, you
Well,
hunt by smell,
Minor,
not by...
minor illusion.
Minor illusion is just
imagine-
like glitter.
Um,
And
You can't even do
that,
it being...
yeah, that
Would they
one's
even
a
see it in
cantrip.
white? I mean, if it was like glittery, would they even see an illusion?
I mean, the concept.
No, what he's trying to do is much more advanced than minor illusion.
Okay.
Alright, so.
You know that they rely on smell,
Right.
but perhaps it's not that they're blind.
Right.
So
right. And
It doesn't say-
On a blizzard, I just don't know how close it.
I don't think it is an actual body per se. I mean, I can still have sight and hearing through it and a sense of touch, but the spell ends if I attack, cast a spell, or I'm attacked myself.
Okay.
So as long as I keep within range, out
What's
of
your
range for
range?
them, it lasts for an hour. It doesn't matter
but
how long
what
it
is
take.
what is your range for casting it?
Right.
It's on myself. I become invisible, and
How far away can
wait,
it go from you?
Wait,
there is no specification. It only lasts for up to an hour.
Oh, okay.
and you said it does project smell or it doesn't project smell?
It doesn't say.
I mean, you can fart.
I would suggest not getting you that close and risking it. That's what I would
The
suggest.
thing is, if we
Letting
go
me
in,
and Loopy do as much damage as we can from as far away as possible.
Well, see, my bodily self.
Oh yeah, and your range.
My
too,
bodily
right.
self stays here. I just send a second person out.
but even if we
You
distract
could always give him
them,
one of your arrows.
Yeah.
He could
if,
shoot that.
if we distract them and get them away, we don't know how to open the door. And
They're
even
just
if we
regular.
They're
figure
just
out,
normal arrows that
specifically-
explode on
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't shoot arrows.
That's right.
If
Probably
I,
not
if I
then.
pull Azrath's War,
Right. So probably not then.
I don't know if I can use. Can I use material ammo in Azrath's War?
When you pull back on the screen, an arrow forms in it.
an ice arrow.
Yeah.
But can I use a material arrow in it?
It would require a check. That would be along the lines of attempting to use something other than what it supplies.
I
Why
have
not to
explosive
use
arrow.
the
Oh, I have explosive.
ice arrow?
So why do I need an intentional? She can throw her bombs. Loopy,
Oh,
how far can you
wants
throw
to
your
give you an
bombs?
explosive
Yeah.
arrow? Okay.
I'm just curious.
15 feet.
How close do we have to be?
Your thunder cannon is 125
Thunder cannon
feet.
is 105.
Okay.
Bombs are. Can I shove a bomb in the thunder cannon and try to shoot it?
That sounds like a
That's a
terrible
bad
idea.
idea.
I can.
You can certainly try.
I don't want to. I do not want to pull another leafy.
I mean, if you guys were to give me some food, my illusory double could hold on to it.
Well,
Yeah.
my problem with the idea of trying to distract them is we don't know how to open the door.
Which
They don't know
see,
either.
here's also the thing. I move up to twice my speed with my illusion self.
What are you going to try and do?
Distract them.
But they're already distracted. that's
range
what I'm
is
saying. They're already looking
20
at the
feet.
door.
Well,
He wants to not kill them, I think.
I don't particularly want to kill them. I just
I
want to
agree
avoid
with
a
that.
battle.
Bastion agrees with that, but logistically speaking, if we get them to go away long enough that we can get in the tower, we
What
still have to
happens
deal with them when we come back out the tower.
Right.
We have no clue what's in that tower.
Right.
And
We
if
could
it was,
be pretty banged up when we come
if
out.
it was
Yeah, but
anything
if we
like
stay inside the
Elysium-
tower, that's at least safety for us too.
Well, but we have to leave eventually.
Eventually.
And so the party got
Which
eaten
gives us
by
time
Yetis.
to heal
Yes.
ourselves.
I mean,
And rest.
obviously, last
This will be a
time we
video
left
better.
Elysium and the thrall of the Night Mother ended up finding us. Or do we all know that?
Let's be a video
No one
creepy.
knows.
And,
No one knows
and the
that?
party got
Who,
eaten by
who was the one who
Yetis.
talked to someone of the peoples from Elysium?
Well, she talked to Hawk, but no
No,
one
no, no,
knows
no.
about violets.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
Because
none
I
of you
remember
know
being
about that.
told about that.
That
Who
was like an ending scene with Violet and Lochte in our one shot.
Lochte, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I want to ask the princess to make the decision here.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
On what
She's
she
got no
what she
input.
wants to do. Whether she wants him to go ahead and distract them, or if we should take him out now.
I mean, at this
See,
point,
here's the thing though.
Oh, I could also
While
frighten.
while my illusion is present, my body becomes invisible.
so you want
so-
to distract them and find a way to...
Right. Okay. But here's the thing. If you distract him, okay. So you have this illusion, right? You distract him, get him away. Can you have an illusion and move your regular body at the same time to get us in?
Not unless someone moves it.
That's a
for
lot of
me.
moving around.
So
I have an idea, and a lot of this is out of character because I really don't want to play like 4 PCs right now. Layla goes up and offers, "How about me, Kadril and I distract them, get them away from the door, and we can take them out together. Maybe even Sivi join us.
ambush them.
We should be able to take them out while you guys
Layla
figure out the
said
door.
that?
Yeah.
So they
Well,
want to
Bale's not
distract
like
them.
that.
Yeah, while we go.
I know, but you guys gotta fucking work with me.
No, yeah, because
No,
if we get into
yeah.
the tower.
No,
and
I was
lower
going to suggest
the-
we use our explosive weapons we have now.
Are there any high points, ledges, hills that we can have the higher ground on?
I don't think we need it.
Maybe I should have played a strategist or something.
I don't think we need it. I think we can kick their ass.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. Aranis, being tired of all the bickering, is going to take an explosive arrow and fire it at the largest one,
Roll with that.
regardless of what everybody else in the
While
group
he
has
does
just said.
that, can I lop a bomb?
Yeah, roll with that.
Wait, hold on.
Lop a bomb.
We're not within that far, though.
How far can we lop a bomb?
Only 20 feet. I think
Yeah, we're not that
we're going to be
close.
back farther than that.
Let's
we
count
can use our-
boomstick.
We can use our range weapons. Use your thunder cannon.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, if we can be 120 feet back and he can shoot it and you can shoot it, why not launch as many of those as we can?
Okay. Boom, boom, stick.
Okay. The first one was 14.
That hits.
14 hits? Okay. So I can do...
Guess I'll pull my longbow.
So I do our regular damage and the fire
Pulling
damage, right?
longbow or am I pulling what I think I'm
It-
pulling?
In this case, it's kind of...
Wisdom saving throw.
Normal damage plus 3d8 fire.
I know, I'm
Six.
just trying to speak smart, act smart.
11,
I don't think it's necessary.
below 10.
I think these are
11,
It is an ice bow in your hand.
19,
I think you're trying to
27,
against the Yetis.
and 16, 21 of that was fire damage.
So
That was explosive, so that do the surround.
yeah, it hits dead center of them, and all of them take that much damage. Just a massive explosion of fire, and Yetis having fur catch on fire.
That's 27 damage.
I rolled a
Yes.
15.
Okay, you rolled a 15.
Gonna shoot me
Do they take fire damage
Yeti.
as well?
Yes.
Oh, was that included?
3d8 fire damage.
Well,
So, yeah,
you take additional
roll
fire
damage.
from catching on fire.
That's
Nice.
15.
Excuse me.
19.
Okay. And Vale? 19.
Are they still up?
They're panicking like hell. You would also notice, Yetis have a natural fear to fire, so they are panicking like none other right now, sprinting off in various different directions, scrambling.
Because they're on fire?
Yes.
I think we should stop.
Yeah. Let them.
You shoot and you take one of the smaller ones, just drops dead after you hit it.
So they're like fleeing like away from the
They are
building.
all going in like different directions. Just
I'll
out of
agree with
pure
Bastion that
fear.
we should take our chance to get in while we can.
Let's
Well,
go.
and the thing is, even once their fur has burnt up, they're not going to come back.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to have to go take the time to recover.
I'm not dead set on killing them. We've got the opportunity to get in. Let's get in.
Yeah, we killed one. That's
All right.
Do you want to like them?
Look at.
You're like,
yep, no, cowboy. Yeah.
Just down.
turns out fire works pretty well on these things.
Well, I shoot ice. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, well, you know.
Ice.
Put out the fire.
Things that live in
They have
ice.
resistance. They take no damage.
yeah.
No, they're just pissed.
Starts running right towards
You all approach the center, you approach this tower. The arcane blue pulses are very clear now, as there's this intricate, ornate etchings all along the side, different designs, and it's inside those designs that this arcane pulse is going upwards from. There is a fairly obvious spot where the door would be, like the rectangular outline of a door. Doesn't seem to be a handle by any means.
Is there any wording on the outside of the door?
There is a giant.
Oh, I
I
don't speak that.
can read giant.
You can read giant. Though, along the lines, it says, labels itself as Tower of Trials. Those willing to enter, push your hand upon the door frame.
the frame.
You push.
I push as well.
What does he say this, or are you just following his?
I'm
action?
just reading it, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go.
As you do, this rectangular outline, the inner part of it, what would be the door, just drops down. And
Let's go.
the way it
I'm
seems open.
surprised that worked.
I'm just gonna strut on in.
Yep. I'm
Me
just gonna
too.
waltz on in there.
Follow Eclair. It's gonna become the size of a dog.
Okay. She comes on in.
A pupper?
Like a great
Now we
Dane.
need that.
A big pupper.
A Cancuso. Siberian Husky.
Oh, I want to ride a
All
Siberian
right.
Husky. Caucasian mountain dog.
Why is it Caucasian?
What?
What can it be?
Caucasus.
Why can it be?
Because it's Russian.
Yeah.
Zach's like, damn,
No,
Bill,
don't.
gotta fix my
Hey,
Soviet mountain dog.
those dogs are vicious.
Yeah, they're bear hunting dogs.
Before you.
You see a room.
Wait, where's our entrance?
You guys are right here. No combat here, so you can put your figures on you there if you like. You can move, but it's all going to be free action for at least the first couple rooms.
Alright.
This is kind of physical representation. So before you see a room, various layers of what look like ramps, and then the areas where the blue
Dots are?
dots are seem to just drop off into
Oblivion?
They're
an
holes?
abyss. They are pitfalls. Right here is a ball with a little gate that looks like it can be lifted up in front of it.
Is this a puzzle from what we call Breath of the Wild?
It is not.
Can I
Inspired
ask
by it.
Cadriel if he'll drop a fireball down the pit?
Is it inspired by it or not?
So,
He said
Cadriel with us?
yeah,
Oh,
Kedriel,
all of them.
everyone's
He's
with you.
playing all the NPCs.
Kedriel walks up to the edge and he's like, I don't know about wasting a fireball, but he shoots a fire bolt down it.
Okay.
And you see it just travel down until it eventually vanishes due to lack of light.
it's deep.
I bet it's gonna be like,
That was you this time.
There's nothing
Should
you
I?
need with us, right?
or should I not?
You're gonna do it either way.
I know, like, I'm just afraid if I jump there, I'll die.
Look for
Jump
ways to.
Why would you even contemplate
When are
that?
you gonna jump over?
I'm
He wants
curious.
to jump
what's-
into the pit.
Do it. Just do it.
Are each of these?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Five-
All
I'm
right.
gonna stop you.
Wait, can we tie a rope around him?
No. No.
Before that happens,
actually-
Are each of these holes
before
like
that
5
happens,
feet?
I'll cast
or-
Featherfall.
Yeah.
No.
How big's the ball?
I mean, it is the ball.
Oh, that's one big
Yeah.
ass hole.
That's a good idea.
It's a big ass hole,
Oh.
big ass ball.
Big ass
Gotcha.
ball on top of the ramp.
Yes.
I'm
That's-
assuming
these
we need
are-
to get the ball
these are
in the
holes.
hole.
That's a good idea.
There is like a switch right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna investigate.
Yeah, they're
I mean, like, if
which you can deduce this fits into.
hey, Vale, if something happens, send what's her name, Eclair after me. But you're gonna cast Featherfall, right?
Totally.
I guess if you really want to
Yeah.
take this route.
Yep,
Do
I'm
it.
taking that
Yep.
risk.
Do it.
Okay, I'm just saying
Let it
though.
happen.
I'm just.
Let it happen.
I'm gonna tie
Not
a
a-
rope to him.
I don't think 50 feet's gonna be enough.
I have rope. We'll tie
Okay.
my rope to your rope.
I don't think 100 feet's gonna be enough.
So
I'm gonna see.
Literally, a bolt of fire disappeared.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw Firebolt go like way more than 100 feet.
Just let him fall.
okay,
Yeah.
so
This is a
so
bad
okay,
idea,
hold up,
Arlen.
hold
Do
up.
not do it.
That's how I'm
Hold
gonna.
up. So
I'm holding everything.
after doing the math, you can fall down for about 600 feet, but anything after that is.
But I do
just-
have my monk level also reduction of damage, so.
If we really wanted to.
If
do
you're
this.
falling at terminal velocity, monk falling will not
What
save
happens
you.
if you never find the end?
Okay,
Just
okay.
falling.
Okay, hold on. We're not debating anymore. Are you jumping or not?
I'm jumping.
Are you casting Featherball or not?
If you really must do this,
Alright.
Wait. Send Eclair down with him and have her bring him back up. I have Revivify. So I can bring him back to 1 HP if it happens within 1 minute of his death. If he dies.
Claire's the size of a dog.
Can she not lift him? Her?
It's a dog.
I'm small.
It's a tiny human being.
medium size.
It's a
L,
dog.
half elf.
Okay. You're screwed.
Let him fall. Just do it.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And I can't
Let's move this
change
thing.
her
Let's move
shape
this thing
again
along.
for like another 5 hours. So
All right.
Right.
Before you head off, I
we tying
pluck
rope
one
to
single black feather in
Okay.
your hair.
Okay.
Feather ball.
This is so dumb.
Do you all watch
This is
Arbella
so dumb.
jump down this hole
I don't like it, but
and fall, and fall, and fall, and fall, and fall, and fall? You hear kind of like pebble down a well that you're just listening for the bottom, and
You
you're
never do.
not hearing it.
I'll roll Arcana.
I will say, as you are falling in a what you seem to think is bottomless pits, trying to check a intricate
you're free.
investigation. Yeah, it's very difficult to like get a bearing. Like you can't see right now. and
Imagine
you're just
Alice in
falling.
Wonderland.
You are free
Down the rabbit.
falling. Up your
Bye-bye.
What do we do?
You guys are sitting here waiting. Seconds are going by.
Okay, so I'm assuming a minute has passed by fully.
I'm so.
About 30 seconds.
Keep going. Well, the spell has about another 30 seconds on it.
Eclair's getting him.
How?
How?
Because Eclair has 50 feet and a strength of a lot.
Think she can
18.
handle it?
Can she catch up
Well, her
to him?
strength doesn't change. I was being a smart ass.
Right.
Her size just changes.
45 feet of movement versus 50. 30-second head start. Eclair dives in, and you having the connection of Eclair just here's like it's pitch black. It's just
Nothing.
a square down into the abyss, and she travels down for about a solid minute before she starts even hearing Arbella.
Yeah,
After she
after
screamed
that
the
30
whole time?
seconds, I say,
Yeah.
well, my spell should end if she hasn't reached the bottom by now. Well,
And then about 2 more minutes go by. And Eclair finally gets up to where
Oh,
Arbella
wow.
is, and strength saving throw from
That's gonna be like Superman
Eclair.
catching a woman off of Empire State Building kind of shit.
Yeah.
If she stops you, she'll kill you.
If she does it slowly.
Strength saving throw.
I have to do Constitution, I assume.
Sure do.
So they've already fallen over 9,000 feet.
Ooh.
It's over 9,000.
That would be
Please
a
do the math.
Yes.
Terminal velocity for
7.
we'll wait.
Actually,
Or
Yeah,
just
that would be
terminal
a
velocity
7.
in general.
Well, I stopped him
I just did 50 feet per
because
second.
I crit.
Okay.
Times 100.
You-
But-
Ouch.
No.
You
I just
fly
did
right
0. It's
under-
9,000.
That's like
180, 1,800 seconds.
Arbella's
fucking
dead.
hell.
Can Arbella die?
7.
That's 90,000 feet that she fell.
You,
he crit though.
yeah.
He crit?
Eclair floated
Oh.
right under, trying to match the speed, but
Slow.
comes to a stop, and Arbella lands. You hear a snap in your back as you land back flat onto Eclair's back, actually. You will be reduced to 7 HP.
I'm like, I didn't level up anyway, so. Alright.
I hope you learned something from that.
Oh crap! Oops.
Well,
No.
Another,
Vale's gonna point out that ouch
yeah,
to everyone.
another
How long?
2.5
range?
minutes,
Infinite.
3 minutes,
Okay.
Yeah.
like 3 minutes or
Can
so
I
are
roll
gonna
for
go
Arcana
by.
now? While I'm in pain,
Can you
please.
what?
In essence, we share.
See what's what dark power looms here.
That's how that
Absolutely.
works.
What are you doing now? Oh.
Arcana.
When
That's
you
would be a
worry your
6.
mother and she sends you 8
No
text
idea.
messages.
This is magic, and you grew up in a world without it. This is weird.
Crisis averted. Crisis averted.
And double time.
Yeah. So about like a minute and a half, Eclair appears. A really beat up Arbella.
I'm
her back.
alive. I'm okay.
Oh God.
I don't know shit.
I have a question. Would I know that I have these things?
Yeah.
I would.
I mean,
What are those?
you know, there's something different about you, and you can go about casting these because you feel like you
Yeah.
have the capability. You're not confident that it is magic that you're doing.
Yeah.
But yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to cure wounds on Arbella then.
Do it.
Okay.
So,
That's a roll, right?
as
Or
Lupula,
is it just a?
it'll be 1d8.
Oh,
As Lupula comes up
7.
7
Yeah.
plus 9.
Oh, 7 plus 9.
16.
Whatever that is.
Lupula comes up to Arbella,
23.
puts her hand out, and this warming, restorative energy comes out of her. You feel your spine attempt to correct itself.
Oh,
Yeah.
that just fucking grossed me out. Okay.
Yeah. And you do feel a little bit better, but all of you witness this magical energy come out of Lupula's hand.
Does any of
Could
this-
you do that before Theo starts questioning?
No, I
Isn't
don't
one
exactly
reactor?
know what it is.
What does Layla think
Or
about
my-
that?
Wait, what spell did you just cast?
Cure wounds?
She just cast a spell. She's not a
Don't you
magic
know
caster. I have cure wounds.
Wouldn't you be able to help her
Not
understand it then?
No?
Actually,
Okay.
I think I'm more baffled.
well,
by the
those
fact
things
that she
were
was able to
connected at
cast
one
it.
point. That the ownership of
Cast
those
it
things have
successfully.
switched, so that connection is no longer really there.
Okay.
So, yeah. Good question, though. I had to think about that.
What'd you ask?
Well, I was wondering if there was a familiarity between the power that you were using and the orb that's currently in my bag. I don't know if there was.
See, Loopy doesn't
remnants.
know if she's using magic,
Yeah.
But she has no
but
clue.
she has no clue this is magical. She just
Well, then I'm gonna
has this,
tell you,
like...
you just cast cure wounds.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, because I would instantly recognize what
Yeah.
she just did.
Considering I can cast it too.
Yeah.
I,
Both the Hinansho brothers approach you and be like,
and just to show it, I do the exact same thing on Arbella. I'm gonna roll 1d8. All right, so
7
that's
plus
7 plus
your bonus.
12. So I effectively do the same thing as you, just to showcase
How much?
this is magic.
How much damage?
How much health did you heal?
12.
Oh wow!
Oh, this time be clear.
Why was her?
Wow,
off
shit.
of her?
Yeah.
Not up to 35.
This over here.
How the hell was her spell attack bonus plus 9?
8
For someone
plus
to get that gauge
proficiency
lower.
plus intelligence, and my
No,
intelligence is a 20.
That's your DC.
No. Yeah.
Modifier.
Spell
Yeah,
attack
it's
be-
intelligence plus proficiency, and my intelligence is a 5.
Yeah.
Plus 5.
5 plus proficiency, 5 plus 9.
Yeah.
Oh,
My intelligence
is that
is
what
a
your
20.
spell attack bonus is?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
your
Sorry.
spell plus your proficiency.
Your proficiency plus your modifier, yeah.
I'm like, I wonder what was
If we
in-
had that wrong, I'm sorry.
And my intelligence is
I
max.
just mine's
So-
been at plus 4 this whole
Yeah.
time.
So basically, you're telling me that thing didn't have a bottom at all.
It didn't appear so.
I'm like, that thing did not have a bottom.
No, yeah,
I'm gonna-
you're probably
I'm gonna
pretty
look it up,
panicked
Bella.
from what just happened.
Make sure you don't
Point
be
a
doing that stuff
finger
again.
and call you a dumbass.
You mean a dickhead?
I know what that is. Chimes seething.
Doing all of this,
Cadriel, you're-
almost uncaring, I'm working on the gate thing.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, I probably would have given up by now.
So, are you gonna lift up the gate?
Is it? Can I just lift it?
It seems to be that way.
I'm gonna tell you not to do that shit again.
Okay.
Listen
Oh,
to us
please.
next time. No, I'm yelling at us.
I listened to,
Meanwhile, in Arbella land, what
Hold
the
on, hold
fuck?
on, hold on.
I listened to Uranus.
So, you lift up this gate.
You're right, I told you.
The ball begins to go towards you.
How
Down
big is this
there,
relative
right.
to us? The ball again? You said it's big, but okay.
Yeah. It's about like 10 feet, 10 feet.
Okay.
So it's you two manhandling this thing?
Well,
So if
I
can fail,
have
I'll
20
die.
in strength.
Okay.
I mean,
So, as this thing comes at you,
Maybe he
Whoever-
can dexterously.
yeah, I was gonna say I would have. Yeah, I would be because he was able to lift the gate. I'd be trying to help manage the ball itself. At least guide the ball. Help try and guide the ball because you're not gonna
Where are
move it.
we
You're gonna
so
guide
are
it.
you
this ball.
are you up against the ball too?
Yes, both of us. I'm gonna assume.
Okay.
will be.
Strength saving throws for both.
18.
18.
Whew. 10.
Okay. So
And
together,
for this, we don't roll twice.
Right.
Right.
Don't roll twice. Or if you have proficiency.
if you have proficiency, go ahead.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
the same number.
I-
Okay.
oh.
I roll
Yeah, you
it
had
now.
you.
I had said that, and since I had made that a thing, it'll be a thing for,
Oh, I didn't know what it was.
the campaign.
'Cause he wasn't there.
But
My shoe.
I didn't know if you had retconned that or not.
Okay. Anyway, 10.
next campaign. Okay, so together you're able to stop it. You easily make it down to the next platform.
This platform here.
And yep,
Stop it.
stop it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start taking it down the next platform.
I have,
Okay, is the end goal to make it to that?
I'm
pit?
thinking.
Down here, there's like a thing
There's
that
a
looks like the
there's
ball
looks
Like it
fits
should
in
fit
it.
in there. Okay.
Yeah.
So Bastion's gonna come up over here and
To help stop it when it gets down
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Can I ask CV as well?
that's not a bad idea. She can help
Yep. That's a good idea.
pierce
See-
her blades
yeah.
into the ground.
CV confirms and begins walking up there to help out.
Okay, so me and you will move it down. These two will be
Okay.
waiting at the next
So,
ramp. Just so-
Try to make it as slow as possible.
As it makes its descent down the next ramp, the ball swells in size and becomes heavier. So strength saving throws, you, and CV.
Oh.
19.
I'm borrowing a d20.
24.
Oh, sorry. It hit my hand.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
20. High five. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Altogether, you're able to fairly easily stop it again and start slowly whirling around it, getting ready for the next ramp.
Okay, we start calling everyone else over.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the last one.
Tell
baby.
Arbella to stay the hell away from it.
This thing is about 8
I think we
times
need
bigger than
everyone.
me.
Do you think she can handle it?
It again.
She's not broken anymore.
She got like 3 cure wounds on.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that felt good.
Well, what's your health back at?
Okay.
35?
No, I
I'm
agree.
45.
I agree.
Like,
Should've-
no, yeah,
Her back
it
should still be messed up.
fucking sucks. She walks really funny.
You should not.
maybe
You should not.
I'm
have that.
thinking
Maybe Loopy and her.
instantly doing that would put her into severe shock.
But,
So,
okay, so do
You
we
and
want
Loopy
Layla
hang
to
out.
help? Do we want Lachanel to help?
I think
Okay,
so.
definitely Lachanel.
Yeah, Lachanel, what's Layla's strength?
I could work Layla if you want me to,
I
Jack.
don't think it's very great. I think maybe we should just have Lachanel help.
Lachanel? We'll just use
I think
Lachanel.
I'll be honest, I have no idea where Layla and... Oh, are they down here?
That's fine. We can have Lachanel and not Layla.
Yeah.
I think Lachanel would want to help.
Yeah, he usually runs
want
up
the
to
glory.
help. Oh.
In fact, Bastion would go
Is
to
that
the
right?
bottom of the ramp and then say,
Yeah.
okay, roll towards me.
Right.
And I'd have CV. We'll have you two start the roll again and try
Where's
to
Lachanel
keep it
gonna
as
be?
Okay,
low as
so-
possible.
How many people are on this ramp?
Hold on. Well, I don't think okay, so me and Vela are going to be starting the ball rolling. They're going to come down here because we're going to have to roll it this direction, so we should keep its momentum up and just redirect it into the hole where it needs to go instead of trying to stop
most of us
it.
are along here.
Okay.
So CV, Bastion, and Lachanel are going to be at the corner to guide it around the corner.
So 5 total.
But they're at the bottom, so this is flat. This isn't a ramp, right?
It's maybe still a little ramped.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Okay. So only 2 of us are going to be up here on
The 270-pound robot's not in the middle of the ramp.
Okay. So there's 3 people down.
At the bottom,
At the
2
bottom.
at the middle.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So,
It's gonna be a big ball.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
You
it's
two
gonna be bigger again.
try and gently
Roll it again.
get it started. Again, it swells in size as it goes down this ramp. So I would say dexterity saving throws
Cool.
to try and gingerly get it going.
Okay.
Okay.
Slowly.
Did you guys want me down
How
there
are you
trying
in
to
Dex?
catch it?
I'm new.
Okay.
How are you in Dex? Okay.
Maybe Lachanel.
Because I'm
I'm on
like-
pretty good in there, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be Lachanel,
I'm
Bastion,
like-
and CV. Like, you don't even. We need.
22?
So
Tiny,
11.
tiny little D6.
I have 22.
Little D6.
Okay.
That
So-
power has. That's you.
This is bad.
You get it going. It does pick up momentum, but you do feel like you are of some use in not letting it just go full force into your allies.
Full
So,
Indiana Jones.
strength saving throws from CV, Lachenel, and Bastion now.
21.
16. And Lachenel. Which would be 15. Okay, together, you three are enough to get it stopped right before it kind of topples you over into the abyss, and you shift the momentum over to the last
Momentum.
the last
The last we saw.
ramp, and it coasts down and
Towards
rests
the hall.
in place in that divot that it seemed like it may have fit in. On the other side of the room, opposite from where you guys entered, part of the wall opens up, and there is a little platform inside.
This does feel very Breath of the Wilds, by the way.
Yeah.
It is very much inspired by such, so.
That's why I was like,
Do we know what that is? The platform? Like, is it an elevator? Of sorts.
How many of us can fit on the platform?
It's big enough to fit all of you in there.
Big old room.
Oh, right.
It's a big old room.
You know what would be hilarious if Arbella just like suddenly
have a
appeared.
choice but to go forward, right?
What happened? I lost half of her health.
I think we need to go to the
I think
platform.
Arbella should be done being funny.
No, that wasn't funny. I was curious. I was interested in what was there.
You could have
We'll
just dropped.
stop that too.
Could have just dropped the rock with the funny face.
No, because
My inventory.
secretly
could have just dropped the rock with the funny
out of character, and your character's the moment.
gave-
Secretly,
he
she also
literally
wants to
gave
make it
you a
the
way
same
out.
deal that what's his name wielded, kind of, not really, but
Oh, she wants to make a secret deal with the devil.
kind of.
As
She's contemplating.
as you all
She contemplates too much.
enter the platform,
She's a monk.
it raises up
Contemplates
to the next
stupid
floor.
things too much.
Do we need miniatures for this one?
No, this will be
He
puzzle,
said
so
the
you're
first
good.
couple of floors were puzzles.
So you raise up on the far wall above where you would suspect the door to open, behind a glass, what looks to be a glass barrier. There are several platforms with a ball starting on one of them. It's on the board there. So there is ball on the one of the first platforms and a hole down towards the bottom.
And is there?
And then there's
wait, where?
there's
what?
7 pressure plates in front of you.
So we're gonna put ball in holes.
We have to probably pressure plate, and they probably move. They probably slant them, pivot them, or move them, or both.
There's 7 of them.
7 and 7. And we don't know which one does what. So,
We should.
are there any symbols or anything near the divots, the buttons, the platforms?
There's the various like ornate etchings in giant all across the walls, but they, as you read them, they seem to be the generic like tower, like very abstract, prophetic kind of speech about this.
Do they not seem to be a hintful?
No, it seems to be more generic about the tower itself.
Which is what? As much as I can tell my group.
Yeah. There are just kind of phrases on the walls. Tower of Fates, magical balance, things to this effect across the wall.
Magical balance should be triggering.
That's definitely hitting me home. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, should we just try and press one of them to see what happens?
Which one did say magical balance for you?
Are they in front of the platforms, or are they just around the room?
There's those pressure. The rest is like pretty plain, and then up in this point, there's the glass construction, and underneath is
And we are
where it
here?
continues. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go stand on this
I'll
one.
suggest. Hold on.
Yeah. Let's.
I'll suggest
Think about
that
this.
one of us stands in front of each plate, and that we
Jump on them all at the same time.
that we use our feet to apply slight pressure to different ones and figure out what they exactly control.
Like one at a time.
Yes. And not like just stand on it, but like touch it and push it, give it some force and see what happens.
See if anything happens.
Yes. That's what I'm going to suggest.
And
to the
the
group.
DM should definitely take photos of all this for our lovely viewers so they don't just go, what the hell are they doing?
Oh, phone is gone and charging in the bedroom. Okay.
Take a picture.
Is it charged enough?
I have my phone if you want to use that, Zach.
Yeah,
I can just
that would be good.
text you photos.
I mean, that seems pretty logical.
Because, I mean, we're confused and we're staring right at it, so I'm sure
Yeah.
people who
Crisis
have
was averted
zero-
with the
Ever
mother.
watch Plinko?
It's like Plinko. It looks like Plinko, kind of.
Yeah.
Picture of the stage and then a picture of the drawing.
Will do.
The screen's real cracked. That's why I can't take selfies with that phone.
First, let me take a selfie.
It's like a giant crack through the middle of it.
That would be kind of artistic.
Yeah. Okay.
It makes photos look real bad. It's like a flash of light through the center.
You know what's
Just
hilarious?
let me know when you need it again. Because I have pretty full battery.
I actually managed to impress someone with a paper boat and art.
Alright.
I like it.
So,
Video game, right?
what are we doing, team?
I want to stand in front of that one.
Okay.
Okay.
You are standing in front of that one.
We should use our characters for this.
Yeah.
Yes, go for it. So we know.
That one, mine.
Put me
Oops.
whatever one.
Loopy has very large breasticles. In the... That was mine, sir!
Maybe we don't have Bastion because his sense of little pressure is probably not very little.
Okay.
Layla.
So,
Arbella's gonna step.
no, hold on.
One at a time.
Is there somebody else that can do this other
Let's
than
have Bella.
Bella?
I'll try to.
Yeah.
Are you already out here though, right? Okay, so
need-
Arbella has to do one. Alright.
Well, CB.
CV,
Lashnell.
CV is being used as that. Lashnell's not out there, no?
Okay.
Lashnell should-
Lashnell gets to take Arbella's place, and I get to hold Arbella.
There you go.
Soft
That's a good
kitty,
idea.
warm kitty, little ball of fur.
No.
Let me go! Let me go!
So, Lippy, you want to
Let me go! My back!
Lippy, you want to go first?
That lullaby.
Oh, sure. So, you just want me to
Just
press
put a little
it?
pressure on that.
Okay.
That's what I
You
suggest.
put a little pressure on this one, and this platform raises down in this direction. Just
It's tilted
Raise it.
outside, outwards.
Tilts or physically moves?
it tilts.
It pivots.
Yeah. It
Okay.
Pivots.
Okay. So, I guess I'll go next. I'll put a little pressure on the one that's in front of me right here.
Which one? Right
This
now?
one.
Third from the right.
From the, yeah.
This one. It's down. That way.
Okay.
Guess I'll give a little bit of a push, I suppose.
On
I'm
like dead
Right
center.
yeah.
Right here, dead center. Oh, please don't make the ball roll.
This one.
Yeah, one of those is going to make it, so we need to slowly figure out.
Okay. So then I'll suggest to you that you keep pressure on yours.
Okay.
Because that's going to end up directing the
Can
ball
he
into the
push
hole.
all the way down now and see what happens?
Sure.
Same thing.
What?
It seems that any amount of pressure is making this happen, and it's not,
So it's not-
based
it's
on
not-
the amount of pressure, just the fact that there
was
is
touched.
pressure.
So
to
you can
it.
go ahead and stand on yours then.
I just
I mean, because
Okay,
we're going to need
yeah.
to use that to direct the ball into the hole.
So the heel, right?
So I suggest you stand on yours. Just move,
Okay,
just move
that's
that.
not going to work.
He's,
Yeah.
he's standing on the plate now.
Arbella's trying to break out of Bastion's grip.
No,
Stop.
Okay.
Please.
Oh man. How high is that hole above the ground?
Above where you guys are at?
Yeah, like if so, the ball like doesn't go in that hole. How far down is it falling? It'll just be like on the ground.
It's like a container about 10 feet off, and there is a barrier separating.
Think
you all.
those little games where you.
Right.
The things.
Little liquid filled ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining this as.
Okay, so we know Loopy's didn't really have any desired effect
For now.
for
Yeah.
now, so we don't really need to worry about hers probably. And it was Uranus's also may have had no desired effect.
Yeah, maybe.
So.
Stepping off it?
Ah,
I mean, I just can't think about.
Yeah, I'll step off of
Logistically-
it for now.
So
But I'll be ready to. I mean,
Yeah, it goes
we'll be ready to step on them again if we need to start
logistically,
moving the ball
I
around.
think we want it to go down, and I mean, we obviously want it to hit this one and go into the hole. But how do we get it over here? We need.
It
it's almost
depends
like we
on
need
how
this-
those two in the
Here's
center
my
move.
thought: is that if the ball's on it and this goes down,
It'll roll.
no. If you let go, guess what the plate's gonna do? It's gonna go back up. Guess what the ball's gonna do?
Spring.
I'm gonna guess go up.
You think it-
I'll let them figure this
Yeah, how are you gonna clear this gap? Because the ball's not gonna go.
Right, because there's a
If
hole.
you go here
that
and you go
just goes
here,
down
and
infinitely.
then what? How are you gonna get from here to here?
So we need to go down, 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 ding.
That's my thought.
Okay.
Just jump on
I guess
everything
that's
else.
what that plate's for. Is if this shoots up to here, then you can drop it down.
It's gonna have to go down, down, down.
Yep.
But we already know that that one went down that way, so that's not good.
Is it? Is it bad?
Well, you all figure this out. I really gotta go to the restroom,
If it
so
went down
I'm
this
gonna go
way,
do
there's
that.
a wall here. It could go ding. But what else are you thinking? If it goes down this way, it's gonna roll off.
Well,
that
like you
way.
said, it's self-contained. So if it does,
It could hit the
you're
wall
If
and
it
bounce.
goes down and bounces up, then it can hit and come back over this direction.
Oh my god. Yeah, that starts to get really complicated. Like I'm totally the idea of we need to practice and see once we get this one.
I don't think he's
Ding.
gonna. I don't think he's gonna make it that complicated. I think he's gonna make it to where if we get it
Yeah,
here
man,
successfully,
charger that goes
it's gonna work with us.
I didn't bring
I
mine.
imagine so.
But you're right. The fact that this one drops on this side is problematic.
Like, if there's a wall right here, it would make sense for it to hit the wall after bouncing and slowly roll off.
Right.
So then we would want this one down and this one down.
Any other thoughts from the group?
Yeah.
Are we thinking
I like the
logically?
bounce idea.
Like,
The-
I'm
Just
okay
because
with
I've
this
played
one.
enough
Bounce.
of these games.
Yeah, in fact, I'm honestly
The cat
fine
wants
with,
to bounce.
I'm fine with Uranus keeping on this one, but I want someone who's dexterous.
My
to be-
dexterity is an 18 with a +4.
Well, I want someone dexterous
Yeah.
on the bouncing one if this one does go down, because then that means they'll have good timing.
Well, my dexterity, I have advantage, and I have an 8 for dexterity.
Oh, I also have advantage on dexterity.
A +8.
And mine's a +7.
Yeah.
Okay. So either of you,
Yeah.
if you're on this one, would probably
So
be
we need to
capable.
figure out who's on.
Well, if you're
here.
already on that one, I can move over to that one.
Then we also need to play with this one and
Yeah.
see
We need to,
if you-
who's on that? Who's
we
on
don't
that?
know. We know this one, we know this one, we know this one.
Okay.
But we know if this one, we need to play and see
Sometimes
if
it's
you
a-
stand all the way on this one, then jump off. Is it going to
16.
spring or is it going to go slow? 'Cause
How-
if it doesn't spring,
Okay.
it's not going to bounce the ball.
When
Why? What's up?
when Loopy, you were the top right one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when Loopy stepped off, how quickly did it rebound into its place? Was it fairly like
fairly quick.
It snaps up.
Was it springy or was it?
It was zhing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna launch the ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Theo and
Theo, why don't you go
Lachenal.
ahead?
What didn't he step on one?
Lachenal? I don't think he did.
Oh, Lachenal. I heard Theo.
Theo hasn't
Theo
stepped
hasn't
on
yet
one
either.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Theodore, you're stepping on the first one.
I guess I would.
This platform drops this way.
I don't think we want it to go down that way. Do we? I don't think so.
Maybe.
What would be the purpose?
Has anybody stepped on the second one yet? Like right under the ball?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No one's stepped on that one.
Which one did you?
He's on this one.
Maybe to give
Okay,
it more of a
so that
chance
went
to
the
get
wrong
on there.
direction. I would step back off yours.
Okay.
We don't want the ball to go that direction yet. We don't need it to yet.
Not yet, no.
Right? That was Loopy's? Okay. I'm writing it on the opposite side of the one that goes down.
Okay.
Lachenal looks to you all. Should I try?
Yes, go ahead.
Is it V like that?
And he takes a step forward, activates that plate. This platform drops.
Oh, man. That's the opposite of what I think we wanted. Take off, yeah.
And yeah, he steps off. I don't think that one will help us.
Oh my god, this is interesting.
Everybody who stepped on one should step on it real quick. I just want to see something.
I was gonna say, let's have Loopy and Lashnell press at the same time.
Yeah,
They both
because I think it makes a ramp.
Well, what
But
I
I
want.
can't tell or can't
So
tell.
You and Lashnell both step on the same time.
That's what I was.
This one will go this way, and this one will go that way.
Still does the same thing.
They're going like this.
That's what's weird. That's super weird.
So there's two left. So who hasn't stepped on one yet? The princess.
No, wait.
Stevie and the princess.
I want to
See
see
the
what
princess.
happens if Theo also steps on his, a third one.
Step on it again.
Step on yours.
Okay.
See what happens. Does it also? Okay, so they're consistently still going away. They seem to be independent from one another. Supposedly. We're down to these two, so we need CV and who?
Layla.
Layla. And Layla is playing as Mavis's token, or
That's CV.
that's CV. Okay. Who should we
Layla,
have?
Layla is the red D20.
Red D20. Who should we have step on one of the platforms?
I'm gonna step off of mine
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
See,
Yeah, CV.
CV?
choose one, I guess.
Yep. All right.
CV steps on hers. This platform lowers, and the ball begins moving.
Fuck.
How fast is it moving?
Not of immense speed, but it is rolling.
If she gets off of it, what happens?
While it's still on there,
What? If she steps
you,
off
are
of
you
hers?
going to wait for it to?
No.
Go?
I want her to just like step off right now.
Okay,
What
so
would happen? Does the ball stop?
get back there. It's down there. Steps off of it.
And launches it. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna quickly tell the princess that she needs to step on hers.
Yeah.
and
Let's
figure
have
out.
the princess step.
That has to be Layla's then.
Yeah. So Layla steps on hers.
She steps on it. This platform moves this way. The ball begins rolling.
She needs to wait for it to get to the end and then jump off
Yep.
of it.
Okay.
Yep.
1 second.
Yep.
So, waits till it gets to the very end, and actually, I'll just goes there, launches,
Physics.
Wait till the very end and then
waits till the
she'll.
very end,
This reminds me of my physics class.
launches.
And so it's rolling forward, right?
Yeah, it's currently got momentum, so it's going forward.
Okay, and then Vale needs to step on his plate.
Okay.
So,
So let that ball roll. Just keep taking
Roll that
momentum
here.
forward.
Mhm.
And then Vale,
Vale steps on
go
it.
and step on your plate.
This platform lowers this way.
Oh, what the?
Layla, get off your plate!
Layla gets off of her plate, the platform adjusts. The ball is right here.
Okay.
Currently rolling this way.
I'll get off the floor.
Get out, the ball stops about right there.
It stops.
Who's still on their
So
plate?
it's fast enough that the momentum.
As the friction had slowed it down right there, the
Okay.
momentum has stopped it.
So Layla's off of her plate.
Do we all need?
Who's all? Who is
Last
anyone on their
time-
plate still?
Nobody's on their plate anymore.
No one will be on their plate right now.
Last time when it was just Vale on his plate, it went down the way that it's indicated. So for the viewers listening, the arrow on Vale's platform that's going to have the picture on it was actually the opposite side was going down. So he got off of it and it's flat.
Do
What should we
want
do?
me to step on it again?
Yep.
Now that
That's our
everybody's
only
off.
choice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You step on it again.
Yep.
Platform lowers this way, and the ball rolls into the hole.
Okay.
So the ball.
Was someone still on their platform?
Layla.
Layla was.
Ah.
Yeah,
So
that's
none of
what
the
I
other ones
thought.
were linked, but the one platform that we didn't have. Wait, hold on. Layla wouldn't have been on her platform because she stepped off, so the ball
Yeah,
went
that's
down.
true. Wait, then
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, maybe they go opposite directions when you step on them multiple times.
The door under that glass container
It's alright.
opens.
We're out.
Maybe the DM's fucking with us.
Let's go.
That was actually the only one I had set to alternate each time you step on.
Tricky.
I started to wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a small panic attack.
It was just like, oh no, it's because Layla's on hers. And then I was like, wait,
As
she
you
wasn't.
Sorry.
Hello.
Are we done with all of this?
Yes. and we got 8 a.m.s and people doing stuff tomorrow morning and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you all, I'll leave this with you all to think about. As you enter into this elevator, engraved into like the archway of this one, there is a specific phrase, like perhaps some words of wisdom, not the generic stuff that has happened. You read it, and it says, "Beware the guardians on the next floor. One is lightning fast, the other painfully slow. Prepare for Dragon Slayer Ornstein and Executioner Smo."
Oh! Oh!
Rah!
Dark Souls reference?
It is and that's where we'll end tonight.
So we're actually fighting
Wait.
Ornstein in a small...
Signing off.
Like,
Yeah.
Dragon Slayer, Dragon